We can talk about alcohol, right?
Yes. Hello, everybody.
Hello,
Peeps. What did we just talk about? You still get it wrong.
Oh yeah. I didn't say hey Peeps. I said hello Peeps.
Yeah, no, I know. You meant to say hey.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, Peeps.
I asked what I should say and
No,
I said nothing.
Yeah, it was fine. It's fine. Oh look, I've just had an email saying gone live. That's good to know.
We're looking remarkably fresh faced, actually.
Yeah, let's just don't go too close because if you go under the light, it gets worse.
Oh,
So it's back here. No.
She's hiding.
Oh yeah, and
It's like the
apparently,
photos last night.
if we laugh
If we
and
lean
hold
on
the
the
table,
table,
you wobble. Sorry. So Carolyn is here. Hello, sweet peeps. Hello. Angela says hi. Hello. Daisy Chain Stitcher. Hey peeps. Hi. Lollapalooza. Morning all. Good morning. Barbara says hi all. Hello. Elena says hello, lovely ladies. Hello. Diana says good morning peeps. Good morning. And Sue is here. Hi all. Hello. So we are back from the ball.
We are.
We had a wonderful time, didn't
We did. It was good.
Marvellous.
Really fun.
And
Very, very
it was so
nice.
lovely seeing what everybody had made.
It was. And meeting so
Yeah.
many people that you kind of know, but
I was
don't
just
know.
thinking, because they did a catwalk and everyone gave their real names, and it was like, I think I know that person.
Yeah.
they need to be like also known as their
Yeah.
Instagram or YouTube channel, because there were so many people that I've now found on Instagram who were
Yes.
there last night because they tagged the dressmaker's ball. It's like, oh,
I said to you on the way home, didn't I? There was that dress that I really, really liked, and I've only just realised it was Devon Threadtail.
Yes.
Who I follow on YouTube. It's like, I didn't recognise her in real life.
And who was the lady who had done the appliques and had managed to get them on?
Oh, Adele.
Yeah, Adele, yeah.
So
She
for
was
Serenity.
lovely,
Yeah.
yeah.
Her dress was beautiful.
Yes.
She really did a good job.
Bree is here. Friendly, happy faces. Lovely to see you. Hello. Caroline says, hello all. Good evening, obviously. Hello. Jane says, bonjour from Saint-Tropez. Not at all jealous, Jane. Not at all jealous. No. David Rose says, hi. Hugs to you all. Thank you. Hello. Lynn's here. Hello. Claire says, hello, lovelies. Then Michelle says, hello peeps, ladies from sunny Bermuda. I want to see dressmaker's ball pics. P.S. What is the dressmaker's ball? Forgive my ignorance. It's literally what it says on the tin. So crafty so-and-so used to sell fabric, and they were sitting around chatting about the fact that they don't have anywhere to wear this pretty fabric. And so the three of them were like, let's make something. So they've literally put together the dressmaker's ball, and it is an evening of live music, DJ, and food and goodie bags, and everybody who comes wears something that they've made, and it doesn't have to be a ball gown.
No.
We had beach pajamas, we had trousers, there was a couple of gents there as well. They looked awesome.
Four.
And it was you know, it was an excuse to dress up
And be in a
make
room full of
something.
like-minded people.
Yes.
A lot of people went on their own as well, but because of
social media,
having it in common, they could just walk up to you and say, I love your dress, and start a conversation and know that you could find somebody to talk to.
Yeah, so that's the three of us at the beginning of
I'm
the
not wearing
evening.
the same shirt.
No. And then did we get a picture of the three of us together?
No, not standing, I don't think. Because your mum took those ones.
Yes, that's me and Big Bird. And then we've got lots.
Some of the dresses were utterly spectacular.
Yes.
Those ones of Reggie were amazing.
I've only got 12 of mum, so the photos are going to be up on Facebook. I don't want to spend the entirety just flicking through photos, because they will be up on Facebook. And if you want to search for Dressmaker's Ball on Instagram, there's loads of stuff going up on there as well.
Yeah, I think if you follow the hashtag Dressmaker's Ball, you'll get all the
2022, and then also Crafty So and So are putting loads of stuff up on their stories.
Yeah.
Mim says, hello Nia. Why?
Vigate Estia, how are you?
Yes,
I think.
That's it.
I'm very well, thank you.
She says, hi Shan and Quilting Queen. I hope you are well. Nice to see you.
Hi.
Very well, thank you. Jojo's here. Afternoon, everyone. Hello.
Hey Jojo, you were missed last night, my darling. It wasn't
you
the
were.
same without you.
Leslie says, good morning. I'm finally early. Good
Yay.
morning. Claire says, oops, great to see you all together again. Awesome. We're going to be filming a video if we have time, because there's a roast beast in the oven.
I'm sure we'll have to.
But we accidentally fell into a fabric shop. and then we
did.
accidentally fell out of the shop
A very,
with
very
fabric.
nice fabric shop.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I'm going to Lady McCalls just to have a look fabric haul. So we're going to film that later. We were going to show you today, but I've realised that I'm one video down for next weekend because I was supposed to be showing my dressmaker's ball dress yesterday. And obviously you've seen it already. There was a video for that. So yes, I'm a video down. So we're going to save it.
Yes, we spent so much money. Raymond is actually on a plane to Bermuda
yes,
as we speak.
Yes, he's retired.
With the takings from Thursday.
Retired, yes. Mine was the smallest bill, even without my discount.
And I think I was the biggest,
Yeah.
wasn't I?
Only just.
Only about £5, but mine was about £10 less than both of them.
Yeah. And I wasn't spending money.
No.
If you're watching, James, none of it's for you.
No. The fabric I bought was for you.
Yeah.
I bought fabric for my brother. Who even am I? What's going on? Leslie says, good morning all. I'm fine. I've read that one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Karen says, hello from Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Good
Ooh,
morning. Ali Stitchy Finger says, good afternoon, ladies. Ali, you need to send me I found a link to your Facebook shop, but it won't let me go to a website. It says that it's dodgy. But I want to I've got me opening your present, so I want to add your link to your shop in it so people can also buy the froggy zippers because they are very cool. Althea says, hello from Ohio. I didn't know we had guests today. Hello to you all. Yes. Whenever I get a big burden on mum, I'm just like, yes. Yes. Michelle says, I need that kind of evening in my life. Sounds amazing. It was brilliant. And it was one of those things that the girls were just like, look, nobody else is doing this. Let's let us do this.
Yeah.
And if you don't have one in your country, then it
Do
might
it.
be worth,
Yeah.
like I said, start with frock tails. Which
Yeah,
it's
build
not
on
an
that.
organised event. It's just find a fancy bar that you want to go to, and everyone that comes dresses up. So that way,
Yeah.
even if nobody else is, then yeah. My 30 plus 1 birthday, we went to a pub and I wore a silk green evening gown because I was like, no, I want to dress up. We walked in and everyone was like, what's going on? It's like, it's my birthday.
During COVID, C word, people were doing frock tails, but they were doing it online on
Yeah.
Zoom calls, and they were
Yeah.
all just getting dressed up and sitting at home with a glass of wine and chatting.
Yeah,
on
so
Zoom
even if
in
there's
their
nobody
best
really
dress.
close to you, that's something that maybe even we could think about
Yeah,
trying to
that's
put
a new
together
one.
That
like
would
a
be
KB,
fun.
a
Good
KB
fun.
peak one.
Saturday evening frock
Yeah.
tails.
Nimue says, hello everyone. It's so nice to have all 3 of you for company. Nimue, I know I gave you a shout out in the fabric hall the other day, and it's not. Anytime I say schnittchen now, it's literally just an automatic. I'm sorry to Nimue for saying that incorrectly. I know you're not. I know you weren't being mean about it at all. So, and I know you didn't mean that in your comment, but yeah, it just made me giggle. And you were like, I was meant to make you feel better about saying it. Like, I'm just never going to be good at pronunciation unless you spell it out for me phonetically.
No, Sophia Antos. Who's Big Bird again? I'm married to Sean's brother.
Yes.
I'm her sister-in-law.
Yes. We've decided that if they ever get divorced, we're keeping this.
Well, hopefully we'll keep both.
Yeah, I mean, they're never going to get divorced.
No,
No.
it's not allowed.
No. Now I'm out of thing with the chat. Jane says, wow, it looks really glam. It is awesome.
Oh, it's
highly
fabulous.
recommend. Kathy says, good morning, ladies. A big hello from Pennsylvania. Hello, good morning. Johanna's here. Hello, nice to see everyone. Hello. Lynn says, oops, to the falling into the fabric shop. It could happen to anybody. I know.
It just happens to us with alarming frequency.
Yes.
It's worrying.
Yes. Gig Grace
Whenever
is
we
here.
come up.
Hi. Mim says, yeah, fabric call. Yeah, next Friday. If we have time to film it. Michelle says, if he's coming to Bermuda, tell him customs will only clear him if he brings me some fabric. Yeah, Cobra Corsage, right? We'll stick it all in his bag. Sophie would done that one. Ali says, I've closed it down. So it is just the Facebook group, so I can link to that one, Ali. Awesome. Jojo says, I'm sad I missed out. Loving all the pickies. A game on for the next dressmakers ball though. Yes. Rachel then says, good morning all. Good morning. Diana says, hello. It's so good to see you all together. Awesome. Ali says, you can buy from my Facebook group, but it's closed group. I'm retiring. I have hip dysplasia and osteoarthritis. It's got too bad to cope anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, Ali. I'm sorry, Ali. Well, let me know. You can message me privately and let me know if you want me to put the link in. Because I'm happy to do either way. Noelia says, hi everyone. Hello. Conchetta's here. Good morning. Good morning. And Teresa says, good morning from...
Where are we looking?
Right at the bottom.
Oh, right.
She ran out of room on
Oh.
that's it. There's no more of that sentence.
Okay.
So, I think James is here too. And James says, fabric shop, face palm.
Ah.
Yeah, there is some for
None
him.
for you. Well, not for me.
No, there was all for her. Yes. Gig Grace says there was a fabric haul. We definitely need a vlog of the fabric fondling. It's coming
it's coming.
Friday. Ali says, I have more goodies for you. Ooh, Ali, thank you. And yes, Baby Bother is here. Hello.
Hello, my darling.
So, I asked on the community tab, and I know not everybody has access to the community tab, and I'm not sure why that is. But I asked for questions, and I got some really good ones. So the first one is from Emily Rose Lowe. When you shop together, do you egg each other on?
No.
Yes.
No, what was I like at that silk shelf? Sean was like, right, I'm not buying any more. And I'm like,
But have you seen
look at
this
this
one?
one? I was just pulling rolls of
Yes.
silk out going, oh, Sean, look at this one.
Yeah. They had to tidy up after us. I did start doing it, and Raymond was like, don't worry, ladies, it's fine. Yeah, but the silk is so that you go into the warehouse. I didn't film this time because they had to get special permission last time for me to film inside of it. And I didn't want to have to put. It was Raymond's birthday as well. We bought him cake.
We did. We bought him a Colin the Cat.
Yes.
He was thrilled. It
Yes.
was lovely.
Yes. But so he took us into the warehouse and he was like, "Oh, come and see the walls," because he got wolves.
Yeah, he got so excited. He was literally
actually-
hopping on the spot. Like, come and see what I've got.
And he came
Yeah.
and fetched me.
Yes, because she was
I
saying
was
in the
trying
shop,
to
she
be
was
good.
like, no fabric, and then found wool.
I succumbed to the world.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
I
viscose
didn't.
wool.
I didn't.
I saw a remnant of this too, and
yeah.
I nearly.
This is like rarer than hen's teeth as well,
Oh,
because
so
they
I should.
can't get this anymore.
So I should.
So
have.
if you guys see a 2 meter remnant of this
It's
is
lovely.
the Savannah viscose jersey, the crepe one. You see a 2 meter remnant. It's been cuddled by my mother
Yeah.
for a good 20 minutes while she talked herself out of buying. But yes, Emily Rose, the answer is yes, we do egg each other on. We are terrible.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of
safe
fun.
to be allowed out together.
No, I would say not
We
remotely.
really shouldn't.
But
go
we love
that
it.
much.
We love
We
it.
should go individually and the
Yeah.
other two wait in the car.
Yes. Elena says, did they love your super secret squirrel dress at Lady McCalls? They did.
did.
They did.
And
They
I
are.
can say it is very, very beautiful.
Yeah, they've seen a twirl of it blurred out.
Blurred out. Yeah.
So yeah.
Coming soon.
Yes, it's going to be on their mannequins at the shows when they've launched the pattern. So yes.
And you're going to be at a show soon too, maybe.
The knitting and stitching show next year,
Yes.
not
this
next
year.
week,
Not next week.
not next week. But the Islington Business Centre one. Hopefully, they did say I was useful last time. And I kind of trying to invite myself back. So
Have you seen King? Funnily enough.
yeah,
Sorry, I have to put it on.
that's okay. Teresa says, good morning from Wisconsin. Wish we had one of those events in my area. Love to you all. Like you say, start one. Try
Yeah.
Frocktails to start with, like a little mini one. And you never know. Nimoy says, hope the heavens aren't coming down next Sunday like they're doing right now. It's fabric market and the shopping list is growing. Oh, yes. Fingers crossed
Where's
for
that?
Germany.
Oh,
Germany.
Fingers crossed for decent weather for you. That lamb is smelling good.
Mm.
Sorry, I
Already.
just got a waft of it.
I will have to dash off in a minute because
I
my
need base.
A word is going to set an alarm off. I don't want to say her name
Oh.
because she's in here as well. And I'll have to run off and turn the oven down and give it a bit of a wiggle.
That's okay. That's fine. Good Gracer says, good idea bringing bribery. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We turned up with cake and he was like, no one's ever done that for me before. No customer's
I
ever
tell them
done
about
that.
the birthday
And a card,
cards.
yeah.
We were looking for a card and we found one and it was like all leafy jungle like this with an elephant on the front and it just said wishing you a happy birthday. And I showed it to Nia. I was like, they need to do this as fabric. And Nia went, they do. Where's the chameleon? And so we bought the card, wrote happy birthday and all the rest of it, and then put at the bottom, P.S. Can you find the chameleon? And he's like, do you know what? Until you said it, nobody had noticed it. It wasn't fabric.
I still think they all assumed the
Yeah.
monkey was
I
They all
really
think the
do.
monkey, because
Yeah.
that's what I thought the chameleon was until
Yeah.
I got it, and I got it close,
Oh.
and it's like, no, that's a monkey.
Yeah.
So it's just a chameleon doing a really good chameleon job.
Yeah.
Because they
Pretending
blend
to be
into
a
the
monkey.
no, they
Yeah.
blend into the background, so it's in there somewhere.
It's like €150.
Moran says, good afternoon all from Israel. Lovely seeing all of you ladies.
Israel.
Hello. And Nimoy says, I only spent €150 on fabric this week. Most of it isn't for me, but for the wedding quilt for my bestie, so it doesn't count.
Oh,
Lovely.
lovely.
This is true. It doesn't count
Doesn't
if you
count.
bought it for
So
somebody
fabric
else.
market budget can be large.
Yeah.
Yes. Ali says, are you going to the Harrogate Knitting and Stitching Show in November? I could meet you there. We are going Saturday, Sunday. No, we're allowed off the island 2 times a year. We've done that. So yeah,
all our monies.
yes, next year. Next year is the next time we're getting off the island, I think.
And I shall be saving up for Malaysia, so I'm not spending anything in November.
No. Right, so Noelia, who is from Ipswich, well, just outside of Ipswich, says, are there any fabrics that you all own? Well, nearly, because Mum nearly bought this one. We've both got this one.
We've both definitely
Cobra
got
Corsage.
Cobra Corsage.
Yeah,
we've
yeah,
definitely all
You've got the navy.
Yes.
Marine.
I've got the black up there.
Yes.
Black
I
in
did
that
have
pile.
a cream one.
Yes, so you
I
made a
I've
dress
had the
out of
cream
and
one.
gave
and I
away.
looked like a dumpling.
You didn't, but that's what you think. So it's what you think
Yeah,
about
it's
how
what
you
you
look
think
that
yourself.
matters.
Yeah.
So yes, but the answer, Noelia, is yes. There are a couple, but I don't think there's one that we've all definitely got in the same colourway and have all made up. If Mum had bought this one, then almost.
Did you make anything in that black viscose with the white lilies on it?
Not
I made
yes,
my
'cause
8577
we
in. We've both
Yeah.
got a dress in that one. Sean missed
Undershirt.
out. Sean
No,
actually missed out on
no.
fabric.
I got the fabric. I got enough fabric for me to make a dress.
And my mother stole it.
Mum made her dress and went, oh, I've got enough left to make a shirt, and then realised that she was 2 sleeves short. So said, can I just steal a little bit of yours? Like, yeah, sure. And then realised that she actually needed a bit more for the cow neck. And so my 3.5 metres for an Eve dress has turned into 1.2 metres for a top.
Well, I could make a nice shirt.
No, you can't. You've got 2 items in that already. It's mine.
Out, girl.
Yeah,
So yes,
Alexis,
we have
Alexis
then.
yes,
Yeah, we have.
but not one that we've all made up.
No.
Let's see.
Oh,
Let's
funny.
see. Where did we get to with the chat? Trisha says, afternoon, Peeps, Sean and QQ and Big Bird. Good afternoon. Rachel Lynn says, did you check out Sinclair patterns? Not yet, Rachel Lynn. My poor bank balance. Behave yourself.
Sinclair packets?
Yeah. She was saying that they've got some really good ones for colour blocking because of the video I put up yesterday of talking about the colour block jumpers. I'm trying to use stuff that I've already got, and I already have all of those patterns. But then she was like, have you seen Sinclair patterns? I was like, stop it. You're bad enablers. Mary says, good morning all. Good morning. Caroline says, I did indulge in the Sherwood's Remembrance Day last Wednesday. It was payday, so it had to be done, definitely. Diana says, was Big Bird a sewist before she married your brother, or is it all your fault? And 2 secs, because Daisy Chain Stitcher says, I wonder if Big Bird was already a sewist before meeting Baby Bother, or if she got bitten by the sewing bug afterwards. Have fun at the Dressmaker's Ball tonight, and hope to catch you live on Sunday. And I think you are here, Daisy Chain. So hello.
I'd like to. I dabbled before. When my children were young, I made children's clothes for them, but hadn't really done much. And then Jane very kindly gave me her Benina when she upgraded, and that's when I started sewing again. And I had a really, really nice machine. Because before, I had a nice machine before, but it was just a basic Singer, which is under the
It's
table.
good to come home to roost for a little while.
Borrowed it off my parents.
Yes!
Yeah.
I gave it to my mum when Jane gave me her Benina, but my mum doesn't sew.
No.
So I've borrowed it back so that I can have 2 machines running in tandem to get all Baby Bother's Christmas presents made.
Nice.
And the 440 is a lovely
The
machine.
440 is
isn't it?
beautiful.
It's a good
Benina 440 is wonderful.
Not
She's
so much
my,
to go wrong with it.
no, she's my bestest friend. She's sitting over there. I can see her in the conservatory.
So the answer is our fault.
Yes, it is basically their fault.
This
That stash is their fault.
And this.
Yeah.
We've
And
led her.
that's only probably
oh, they saw it. We
a third of the fabric stash.
they saw it when we reorganised.
And there's a big pile of sort of ripped apart quilt covers and things down there for twirling. So
Yeah, we led her astray.
they led me astray.
Whoops.
See, James, it's not my fault.
It's your fault, James. You shouldn't have introduced her to her. It's really bad influence. Nimo says, we clearly need a family collab with all of you sewing up the same fabric. Well,
That would be fun,
James
actually.
has just said lots of fabric in Malaysia.
Yeah.
I know,
Yes.
that's why I'm coming. I'm not
Yes.
coming to see you.
Melissa says, would you consider doing a collab vlog using the same fabric or pattern? It's so good to see that various body shapes and how people design for themselves.
And we do have various body shapes.
Yeah. So Mum and I are actually doing that with the Doris dress from Sew Over It.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we
Yes.
are doing that, but we just ran out of time this year with my schedule. It's my fault, my
And a
schedule.
coat.
Yes, we're also... Mum really wants to tailor a coat in December, and so do I, but I already had one planned, and Mum really wants to do this other one. So you have that too.
I have that too.
Would you be interested in
should we
doing
do it?
Yes, it might be fun, but the thing is, I won't have time until
So
I
maybe
get back from Malaysia.
No. It's a summer dress, so it's going to be April, spring.
Do it.
Yeah.
do it.
So
in the
it's like,
spring.
yeah,
Good idea.
We could at some point
Yeah,
maybe
have the
hit Lady
pattern.
McElroy up for some
Some
fabric.
fabric.
So yes,
Yeah, we
we
could definitely do that.
Melissa, we are definitely up for that. Mum and I,
Good idea.
as she said, wants to do coat. We're going to do the dress, and like you say, it's nice to see the same pattern and how it looks on different body types and different ages, and what people would do to make that particular style work
we
for
are
them.
very different. You two are both quite hourglass, I think, aren't you? And I'm not. I'm plank shaped,
Rectangle, you've
Rectangle.
been calling yourself.
which basically is the shape of a plank.
Yeah.
I was a
Yes.
dumpling and I'm now coming back into
Yeah.
an hourglass.
I have no waist.
So yes, the answer is to both. Nimue.
Is one of them.
Yes,
Collab with
Family
the same
Collab and
fabric.
Melissa.
Mm.
I'm not answering these in order now, so I'm getting very confused. It's very easily done. Carolyn says she's laughing at Diana. She got Big Bird wrong. Big nerd.
Yeah, big nerd. It's still
That's
fits.
also appropriate.
I'm afraid it's
That's also
just as appropriate.
Daisy Chain says your in-laws are the worst or best enablers ever. Ha, 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 ha.
I did get my own back on them though.
Which one? Which time?
She makes me buy fabric. I get her drunk when she's vlogging,
Yes, much to my father's dismay.
which we get scowled at when
Yeah.
the fabric washing.
He's not.
very
He's
full.
not pleased with that.
But it's all right because I can go away and leave him
Yeah.
to it. I can leave the island and go bye.
Yes, the summer vlogs when they
You
come
get the
down.
grief.
Yeah. Nimura says, don't forget to like the stream, peeps. Yes, there's 124 of us and 42 likes, so please do hit the thumbs
Yeah.
up button. I promise it helps. Mim says, Nia, I graded up from my Benina 570 EQ, and now my holes are working, but thank you for your help.
Oh, good. I'm glad you got
Awesome.
them working because they're a dream doing the automatic buttonholes.
Oh,
on
they're
the Benina.
wonderful, aren't they?
I can do 10 buttonholes in 5 minutes.
Yeah. They are wonderful.
Love it.
Okay.
I will be upgrading mine when I retire. It's coming out of my lump sum. And James has already said I can. So.
Wait till the text message comes
Yeah,
through.
yeah.
How much?
I'm not going for one of their type, James.
I
I'm
say
just going up a couple of levels.
Yeah, so you might as well though. Surprised that you have a couple of levels up here.
I might as
well
use
just-
half of it though. It'd just be alright.
It's throat space.
I was going to go up just
So
probably to
5, 7?
something like one of the 5 series.
5
I
series
was
is
thinking one of
brilliant.
the 5
Yeah.
series would be adequate for me. That's what I need forever and ever. It lasts me till I die.
Elena's just said, will you make the same dress from the same fabric? Yeah, that's what we're
Yeah.
thinking is we might actually hit up Lady McElroy because there's plenty of prints that we all love, and then make the Doris dress. I
Yeah.
think that would be a really good video to do.
I think maybe not Copaco's Corsage or Savannah.
No.
Something suitable for me.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We'll have to get one, Mum, because there's a couple of the crane ones that you like, isn't
Yes,
there? And
yes.
the Midnight Roost.
Are we allowed
and-
to use the same fabric in a different colourway?
Oh yeah.
Because we're all very different colour
Yeah.
palettes, aren't we?
That's that. I
Yeah.
think that's fine.
Mm.
So yeah. Right. Laurel says, is there a technique or gadget that one of you loves to use that the other two can't stand? And just before we answer that question, James has chimed in with Sean, a couple of levels up is fine. Nia and I need lots of holidays when we retire. So yes, not
Yes,
quite
I
as
don't want to
not
spend
the
all
A
the
level.
money because we want to do
Yeah.
some travelling.
So technical gadget that the others use. Yeah, rotary cutters. I
Oh
hate
yes,
them.
I cut out with rotary cutters. I even
Yeah.
cut my paper patterns out with a paper rotary cutter.
I cannot get on with them. I just don't like them. I've tried.
I love mine.
I love
I
it.
have tried and I do not like it.
I can, if I'm using shears to cut fabric out, I can never get the cut close enough to the tissue paper because of the way the fabric.
Yeah, and the runaway
slopes
ones are
up,
really
but-
difficult. I've just seen you put your 3 on.
Yeah, I've got all three.
We've got 3. I can do that.
Yes, you could.
Yes, and then I can use my.
The only problem I have
Is
is
the table not too high for you for your rotary cutter?
Yeah,
though?
might be.
Sorry.
the only problem you have is when you go over one
Yeah.
of these joins, you get
Yeah.
missed
Divots.
threads, so you just have to go
Yeah.
across with little shears.
Yeah. See,
Get
that's the
those
thing
on.
that I don't like. It's like it doesn't cut the whole time, the whole way through, and you have to go back with your scissors anyway. Like, I dislike.
Yeah, that's the only
And I
one.
think everything else is bad habits that I've given all of you that you like.
I like using like thread magic or beeswax when I'm hand sewing, which you don't bother with.
I don't bother with, but that's
Yeah.
only because I've never tried it. So
Because I
It's
get
not that I
sweary
dislike
when my
it.
thread gets tangled.
I might. If you guys have seen Bianca, the closet historian, her Mandragora bee bugger jacket. Oh my god!
If you haven't seen
amazing.
it, please go and look at it.
And I bought in the fabric haul. I'm going to show you some silk that I got from Lady McElroy, and I'm thinking something dragon themed around that.
And it's got no leaves.
No.
It hasn't.
It's got no leaves on it.
The dragon has.
That has, but the silk
The
hasn't.
silk has got no leaves.
It's
Yeah.
not even green.
I know. Yeah, guys, it's not green. Yeah. Not even a shade of green. It's not even blue. So yeah, but you'll be seeing that on Friday. Right. So
Oh, Mim's recommending the 570 QE from
nice. What was that?
Mm.
Near
570 QE.
she's
She
Mim-
highly recommends.
yeah.
it.
It's a
Mim
good
says
machine.
Nia, I can recommend the 570 QE.
Yeah.
I had the 480, but the 570 is much better. And Team Rotary Cutter.
Yeah.
And Diana says, I can't cut with scissors. The edges of the fabric is so jagged when I
I
try.
Me
absolutely.
too.
I'm exactly the same. I agree with you.
Alana says you should try scissors with the spring like Fiskars. They're amazing to work with. See, I am a complete Kai convert since KK sent me those 2 pairs of Kai shears. Like, they were revolutionary.
Yeah.
Is that word?
Revolutionary.
Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Not revolutionary.
No, not revolutionary. Revolutionary.
We're revolutionary scissors.
I know I've got a pair of.
But
I
no,
use
I
that.
absolutely love my Kai shears, and Mum steals them whenever
Yeah.
I'm not using them.
I have got Fiskars and I like them, but
I've got loads of Fiskars,
I
but
prefer her Kai.
since
they're
Kai,
Kai. They're my
yeah,
Kai.
since Kai's coming, my only complaint with Kai
Nice.
is that they don't do the oil slick pretty colours.
Yeah.
That's my only complaint,
My
and that's
snippies
because
are
my
Kai as
my
well.
inner magpie would be much
My
happier.
slips.
Yeah, I love
My-
those two. I've
my,
got those two.
Snipping V's and snipping seams.
Yes. That's my definite top tip is your little ones
Yeah.
that you snip into curves and V's and stuff when you were snipping up to but not through your stitching. Keep your scissors sharp to the point.
Yeah.
And if you can't get them sharpened, get new ones, because ask me how I know. I have cut through and it is the worst thing ever. So that is a top tip, is do not cut with the blade this part of your scissors. You want it to be sharp here.
And cutting with cut foil actually sharpens
Yes,
them. It
it
really
does
does
help.
work.
It does
I've
help.
tried it. It's good.
Let's see, where do we get to? Where did we get to? Alice Stitchy Finger says you need massive horn cutting mat. We do have quite a few A0 cutting
I've got
mats,
3 A0s in a row, which
Mm.
pretty much cover my table.
but I really didn't want a cutting mat permanently on top of the cutting table. And I'm afraid I'm the one. There's a question coming up in a minute that will help Mum answer this, but I'm the one that uses it the most at the moment. So the sewing room is geared towards me. In fact, Bree has asked questions.
You did.
Okay. Bree has answered the questions. Bree says, and Bree's here, I think, as well. Bree says to Mum, have there been major compromises to sharing your own creative sewing space with Sean's YouTube channel space? Yes, the cutting table.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger than Mum would like, or needs,
Yeah.
and it's heavy. And I think when we got the handles on it, that will help you pull it
Yeah.
around. But it does take up a lot of room. But I would not be without it, and I love the thing.
I would answer that and say it's lovely to actually work with Sian, and to have her on tap, so I don't have to watch all the.
Yeah.
Oh, if I'm working up in my room, I'll get a little phone call. Like, can I borrow you for 5 minutes?
She's brilliant. However, the challenge is that I am not able to have a group sewing with me, which is what I planned to do when I wrote out. But we fixed that.
Yes.
Yeah, you
I
found
now
somewhere.
have a spot at the Stitching Elmers, which some of you will know, in Ryde, and I teach 4 people at the moment quilting, and we're doing a Christmas table runner.
Yes.
And one of them is completely novice, and the other 3 have got a little bit. So it's real fun, actually. So it's okay. Everything's
The
fine.
Stitching Elmers are brilliant because they provide the sewing machines.
Nice sewing machines.
Nice sewing
too.
machines. It's a fabric shop, so
Yeah.
if you've forgotten anything or need anything, it's there.
Yeah.
They have the space, and they don't charge a fortune.
No, they don't. And they're
So-
just lovely.
Yeah.
I mean, they give you tea and biscuits whenever you want, and I'm
Yeah.
not allowed biscuits, but I get the tea.
Yes. Right, let me catch up with the chat because I think it's running away from me. Daisy Chain says Team Rotary Cutter here too. Lollapalooza says I'm Team Scissors. I've started a Kai collection thanks to you, lol. Thanks to KK. Claire says I love my 570 QE2. Brilliant machine. Team Kai here too. Nice. Nimue says also Team Rotary Cutter, including for paper. My wrists don't like cutting with scissors. Johanna says, I love those spring-loaded whiskers, so easy on the hands. That's
Yeah, I
something
think if
maybe-
you've got arthritic
yeah.
hands, they're
Have a look at
brilliant,
that.
aren't they?
Rachel Lynn says, I got Kai's for my birthday and I love them. They are awesome. And Diana says, has anyone tried those electric scissors? No, they terrify me. Nimue says, I'm contemplating sneaking into the basement at work where the unused height adjustable desks are stored to cut
yeah.
out the pieces for the giant quilt. My back will thank me for sure. I think that's a
Definitely.
very good plan. The Crazy Real Vintage Thrifter, hi from Wisconsin. That's the second Wisconsin
Yeah.
person. There is a name for you guys, and I don't want to get it wrong. Hello, welcome. Wisconsinian?
Wisconsinian?
Yeah, something like that. Jojo says, I can't get on with the rotary cutters either. I love my shears. Yes. Oh, I took my scissors necklace off yesterday to wear my giant necklace. So I keep going for something pink special edition with the oil silk coloured metalwork and white and grey polka dot front panel. Fabulous.
I've got the 2 pink
Lucky girl.
oil slick shears.
Yeah.
as well. I've got an awful lot of shears for a girl that never uses
Yeah.
shears.
Anna bought me the applique Tula pink oil slick ones. They're gorgeous and I do use them. So thank you, Anna. Mim says, I have an electronic scissors, but it's too dangerous for me because it's me. Yeah, that would be me. I would
That
end
would
up
be me.
losing a finger.
Yeah.
Daisy Chain says to Nimue, I have also contemplated the long study tables in the library to lay out super long lengths of fabric. Who knows that libraries were so suited for sewing projects? Just have to ask your librarians nicely and see if they say yes.
Well,
And
I
if they do,
cheated.
wonderful. If not, then
They might not mind.
I
don't
bought
know.
bed raisers
Yeah.
for like elderly people whose beds are too low off Amazon. They're just like plastic stacking blocks, and I've put them under the legs of my dining table.
I think it's having the space to have this though, because I
Yeah.
know Nimue doesn't have any
She
space.
hasn't got a big table that she.
No.
There's still a
You
leaf
can
on
raise
this
it.
that I can put in.
Yeah,
So.
this is my old dining
Is the
table.
rest of me looking?
I've turned it
It's
down. I think
smoking.
it's just smoking
Oh, it's
because
right.
I might go and open the kitchen
I'm
door a
beginning to
little
cry.
bit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Lizard here will be shivering. in
No,
half
this
an
is
hour.
I'm okay at the moment. Yvonne says, morning everyone, what a treat with the 3 of you. I know. Ali says, but how nice to sew with your best friend. Yeah. Yes, it is nice.
And
The only
your daughter.
Yeah. The only trouble is when I have to film the proper
Yeah.
videos and
She chucks
mum
me out.
and mum needs to work. The regular ones where I'm doing time lapses or sew alongs, it's just like, can I have 5 minutes to film this thing, and then mum carries on. But when I'm doing sit down chatty videos, it's surprising how much that camera picks up.
Yeah.
It
No, it's
really
fine.
is. Like I've shown them when I've been editing things later and just being like, like I can hear Dad out in the garden shouting at the dog because she's trying to get under his feet, and it's like I have to cut those things out. So yeah, I think that's the downside.
I
isn't
usually
it?
walk the dog or go and have my
Yeah,
phone
I do
call.
try and
And you warn me.
yeah, and we do try and kind
Yeah.
of like work it out so that Mum has it in the morning, and then she goes and does all those things, and I'll come back and
It
then
works.
yeah. So we get there. It works.
It was
Talking of
only
noise,
trying to
if
get
you
my
can hear
ball
any, I've
pen.
just put the fan on above the cooker, but I've shut the door across.
Yeah.
I was only
Well,
trying to
just
get my
nice.
ball pen done. I was getting.
I had the oven up really high to do the crispy bit at the
bits.
beginning. I think there's oil in the bottom of the oven that's smoking.
Kenzie says, hello from southeast Iowa. Rescue kittens are 2 weeks old and have eyes open, so cute. She put photos up the other day.
Yeah.
Laurel says, good morning all. Good morning, Laurel. We've answered your question.
Did you miss it?
Yes. Is there a technique or gadget that one of you loves to do that the other two can't stand? And the answer was rotary cutters for those. But if you watch it back, we have answered your question, Laurel. Maria says, good day from Long Island, New York. Great to see you three together. Good morning. Daisy Chain Stitcher says, I am the librarian at an art academy, so basically anything goes here. Haha. Yes,
nice.
definitely do it then. Do it.
At an art academy.
Nimoy says to Daisy Chain Stitcher, I also work in a library and totally haven't used the large group tables for tracing during a slow evening shift.
Why not? It's not
Yeah.
gonna be a
No,
perk.
she's that's tongue in cheek. She's got the little halo emoji afterwards. So yeah,
We've
totally
actually
done
managed
that
not
one.
to have the same hairstyle today.
Oh, yeah. You got yours down. Yes, mine's not quite so.
We're not twinning today.
Not so. So Bree has asked questions to all of us, and
Yes.
we've already asked mums. So Bree says to Big Bird, what is your go-to pattern for a Trident 2 pick me up to get the Sojo back?
You know what that is.
It's the McCalls 6696.
I've got 6 of them, including the one I wore to the dressmaker's ball last night, which looked like a skirt and top, but it wasn't. It was actually a sneaky dress.
Yeah, so you were
But
channeling in a design look there, weren't you?
Yeah,
You weren't going to go for black on the bottom, but then you saw that Ankara and went, need
I was
that.
going to go, I'd seen it on an Oscars red carpet where they were wearing a really crisp white shirt and a big black floor length skirt with pockets, and it just looked fabulous. But I thought on me, I'll just look like a member of the local choir who's off to sing Handel's Messiah at Farnham Maltings or something. So I used one of my Ankara prints from the lovely Infinity Fabrics. And it was beautiful. And there was 2 other ladies there in Ankara.
Suki and Natalie. And
I had my own little Ankara gang.
Yes. And it was lovely to get to meet Suki for the first time. And there's Natalie in the middle. Suki has sent me many fabrics over the years, and Big Bird has stolen some. With Suki's permission. We did ask. But yeah. Well, there's a small boy type creature. I mean, small boy type creature.
Is 6'4".
Yeah. Right. So
I was prancing around the house with the sword last night.
I need to see
that
this.
was so funny. Bree asks me, she says, will the roses and citrus collection be a reality in our lifetime? I see what you did there, Bree. Haha, seriously though, how do you not crumble under the self-imposed pressure of what you plan to achieve each week, month, year? I try to make sure that I'm excited about the things that I'm going to be doing, and you guys will notice, like this last month I had really big plans. There was something I was really excited for, and there was something I was really not looking forward to doing, and I kept putting it off. And then when I finally started doing it and it went horribly wrong, I'd run out of time. And so I've got to stop making myself do the thing that I don't want to do, so that I can reward myself with the stuff that I want to do, kind of thing.
Don't want to do it, don't do it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
actually just takes the joy
exactly
away.
And it got to the point with that dressmaker's ball dress where it's just like, this is miserable. And like, I'm not going to enjoy wearing this. Even if I get this finished and it looks great, I'm going to hate it because it's just been miserable making it. And realistically, there are fabrics out there that are worth that pain, but this was not one of them. The citrus and roses are happening next year regardless. They are happening because I love both of them, and I want to take the citrus collection on holiday with me. And it looking like I might be going to Kuala Lumpur in August and then Croatia in September. So I'm going to need an entirely new holiday wardrobe because I have no clothes. We know this.
The problem Sean's going to have in Kuala Lumpur, as I discovered in March, is I went with all my cotton M6696s and plans to wear all these beautiful cotton dresses. And it is so humid and sticky that I even my Southport, True Bias Southport dress, I had to undo the waist tie on it and just leave it like a sack. Because having anything around your waist, you just sweated. It was So she needs to find skimmy dresses.
Oh, I've got a couple of those. Like I've got the Shelby.
The Shelby is a
7,
winner.
9, 4, 5. You know, my red feathers dress.
Oh.
With it does have ties at the back, so you can cinch it a bit, but it does just skim. The Doris dress could be good for that, but I fully line it, which would be less good. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to be doing the citrus collection, the rose collection next year, and they might be the only 2 things I do because both of them are huge.
Yeah.
And I want to be doing. Having said that, next year is meant to be my year of projects that scare me. But I do need to have some tried and trues and some things that I'm really excited about and know I can do well in there as well, because otherwise I will get disheartened.
You can't do a whole year of things that scare you. You'll just be scared for a whole year, and that's not good for anybody.
No. So yeah, there's going to be some tried and trues thrown in there. But yes, Brie, I will be getting to roses and citrus, and thank you for being patient. This year did not go according to plan.
We just need mild peril, not
yes. Yeah, this year did not go according to plan, and I didn't cope with the punches, roll with the punches as well as I possibly should have. But you know what? I still have made lots of things, and they're all very nice, so it's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Have I answered? I
keep squinting because my eyes are stinging. The smoke coming out of the oven.
Done that one. Done that one. Done that one. So Sweet Samuel has asked, "What are your Christmas sewing crafting plans?" Mum's wanted to answer this one for ages, so
I'm waiting for this.
I have made my Christmas dress with some wonderful material.
Yes.
Which came from
Michelle.
Yes.
Thank you, Michelle.
And I'm so happy with it. It's lovely. And I'm saving it for Christmas.
You did wear it to the...
Oh! I wore it once.
Yeah, you wore it to the Festival of Quilts on the first day.
That's right. Yes, I've forgotten that.
Yes, and then somebody came over and said, "Oh my gosh, your fabric is gorgeous." And she was like, "Oh, it's this designer." I was like, "No, it's not." She's like, "Oh,
totally different," but it looks very like that.
Yes, it does. Yeah. It was fabulous. But no, it was a gift from Michelle.
And then the other thing I'm doing is teaching this Christmas table runner, so we will have one of them as well.
Yes. Have you got any? Well, yeah, your Christmas crafting is all the stuff for James.
Yeah, I have until the 13th of December to make 2 pairs of Wardrobe by Me cargo shorts and 2 sew over at Hackney shirts, which is why I've got 2 sewing machines set up so that I can do them in tandem and have different threads on each one.
Yeah,
because I can't use the same colour threads.
Mum, I bought James's Christmas birthday present fabric, and Mum's going to turn it into a Hackney shirt that Nia's already done the pattern, so we know it fits.
Yes.
So we just handed the pattern over to Mum, so
Mum is going to take it with me.
So yes, that's their Christmas planning. I have got Vlogmas. We will be doing Vlogmas. There will be calendars.
Yeah.
There will be hopefully at least 1 proper video a week as well. I'm aiming for 2, and I'm trying to get ahead of myself and get things prepared, but there will be a vlog every day. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did last year, which was give myself a stopping date for sewing, because the previous years I've been trying to sew right to the bitter end and then film everything, and I just didn't have enough time, so I made myself stop on the 20th and then film everything, because there's the year in review, the Make 9 review, the plans for next year.
It's a lot, isn't it? It's the end of the year is a bit of a mad.
Yeah. So I have one particular project planned, which is the Vogue green coat, although Mum really wants to make a different Vogue coat, so we might end up doing that one instead, and I might do the other Vogue coat in January, because technically that's a project that scares me. James has just texted and says, "Everyone at work are jealous of my shorts and shirts. I'm a lucky guy." Yes.
Strong
shirts.
You look fabulous.
Except when you combine the pink shirt and the fluorescent orange shorts.
Oh,
please stop doing that, because it looks horrible.
Yeah, he rang her once and he was like, "Look, babe, I'm wearing this." She's like, "You better not be wearing those shorts." And he panned down, and he was.
I made him a beautiful Lady McElroy shirt. It was pale shell pink with brightly coloured parrots all over it. And he wore it to his boss's house for Christmas Day. And I just knew, as soon as he phoned me wearing that shirt, "Aren't you wearing the orange shorts, aren't you?" And he was. He's never happier.
Pink and flamingos look awesome. That was from James as well. Sorry, I am the voice of James today.
He's very in touch with his feminine side. He's very happy.
Yes.
He's a very much a man's man, but he will quite happily wear pink, lavender, flowers.
Yeah.
Parrots.
Oh yeah, wait till you see the fabric that I've picked for your latest strong shirt.
You're gonna love it,
There were two. I gave me
the loudest.
Yes. Where did I get to?
You were at
The
the top
chaps.
somewhere.
Read that one. Read that one.
Can't see.
Read that one.
Long
Read that
Island.
one.
Have we got to Long Island?
Crazy real vintage thrifter says, I have found some vintage dress shears with 10-inch blades that cut beautifully. They are bigger but do not feel heavier. I think they are by Rice. Ooh,
10-inch blades,
nice,
crikey.
nice. Rachel then says, have you put up pics on the Facebook? If not, please do. Yes, I will do eventually. It's going to take me a little bit of time because we are hanging out and doing the family things, and we're going home tomorrow.
And we've got to do a video.
We've still got to
still
try and
got to
film. We might do that after a
fabric
roast dinner
thing.
where we just literally sitting there just being like, we full fabric.
We have got time because the roast's not going to be done until 3:30.
Yeah. But they will, I promise they will go up. I promise they will. I need to edit a little video that Mum took as well. And did you do like a twirly video? No,
I don't think I twirled.
Okay.
I don't think I twirled.
And Mum was the only twirler, so we
I
got
had
to
2 buckets of gin by then. I wasn't capable of twirling.
Mum had tried her bucket of gin first. Like seriously.
I
like,
nearly
Big
twirled
gin
on there.
balloons, they were massive.
Yes, I nearly I did a little twirl because you have to walk up this.
You did a
Yes.
twirl on your catwalk.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, yes, you were very
tripped
brave.
on the dress. So,
Caroline says Farnham Maltings haven't been there for ages.
No, neither have I. There is an actual place, Farnham Maltings,
Yes.
and I did go there to watch Handel's Messiah.
Nice.
When I was about 10, we went on a school trip when we lived in Borden in Hampshire. And you can just imagine how much a coachload of 10-year-olds enjoyed Handel's Messiah in the build-up to Christmas.
Nice. Mim says, what are you doing with the whitish fabric, which is the same polyester type? And greetings
Burning
from
it.
my husband, I shall say. Yes. I
Burning
mean,
it.
obviously I won't actually burn it because that'll pollute the atmosphere
Yeah.
even more. One of the things that lots of people were saying to me was like, just don't put seams in it, like drape it. And I've got 4 meters of that one, and it could possibly, if I get a nicer fabric for the outside, it could possibly be sewn in as like a drape.
Drape swad.
Yeah,
What
like
do
a
you call
swath.
it? Swatch.
Swath.
I know.
I'm not going to throw it away. It's going to be one of those ones that sits in the cupboard for a while until I forget how horrible the green one was, and I'll be like, oh, that's pretty, let's get that out. But I'm not going to make an entire dress out of it like I was planning on. If I get it maybe even a muslin, because it does look so pretty and it does drape so
I
nice.
go for a gold dupioni silk.
No, but you don't like that stuff. That green, it's the same
the
as the
metallic
green that
stuff.
I've been trying to make a dress out of, and I
Oh,
hate it. Yeah, no,
yeah,
you don't want
no,
to do that to yourself.
It would
No.
make a lovely swag over a dark
Yeah.
gold
Yeah, that's what I was
Good
thinking.
dupioni silk dress.
That's what I was thinking. Something like that. So it may get made up. I'm not going to throw it away. I'm not going to stuff a dog's bed with it yet, but I may eat my words later.
Cam
Please
would
feel
probably
free to.
enjoy shredding it.
Yeah, actually, no, Shannon would probably be like, polyester.
Polyester,
God,
I
no.
don't know.
Where's the silk? Where's the silk? Bring me the
Russian
silk.
blue.
Bring me the silk. Laurel says, would linen be more breathable in Kuala Lumpur?
Yes, I wore linen and cotton lawn almost exclusively. I lived in shift dresses because they didn't touch anything. They just fell from the shoulders. And the Shelby dress was absolute bliss because, again, it just skims. It doesn't cling anywhere. But, yeah, linen and cotton lawn are what I lived in when I was over there.
Nice. Elena says, but when will you do all the coats that you planned out? So the coat planning video, it was kind of like this is what I've got, and I want to cement in my head what I want to do with these things so that I don't keep buying coat fabric when I see it, because I have enough for 12 coats. So a lot of the little jackets will actually be made next year. Like the Ziggy jacket is on my list of things that scare me. The Alexander McQueen one, the small, lots of the little cropped jackets are going to get made next year, and probably in sort of February, March time, and then autumn, winter. The bigger coats are much larger projects, and like I say, because December is nuts, and you guys love Vlogmas, and I really want there to be a proper Vlogmas every day. And it is a lot of work, and I'm not complaining at all, but it is a lot of work. So what I thought to make it work for me better would be that I do all my knit projects, because I've got 3 cubby holes full of knits that I know what I want to make with them. Like I want to make another couple of these dresses, and I've got that one with the peacocks on it, and I thought that could look amazing with this ruching and stuff if I'm clever about print placement. So they're not going to be boring knit projects. But I thought if I work my way through the knit projects in December, they're all quick to cut out, quick to make, quick to video. And that way I can get proper videos for you, all the reviews, all the, you know, the year in, like I did this and that, and this is the good ones, these were the fails, as well as a coat. And yeah, the coats are going to be coming through slowly, but that video with all the coats, that was a small girl type creature. We're all just waving at her.
She's ruined my doorstop now.
Oh no.
Did I fuck it up?
Demonetized.
That's my girl.
Yeah. It's from this side. Yeah. Oh. Well, hopefully
She's literally walked in the house 30 seconds ago,
like,
and it's all gone to pot.
Do you think Rachel Maxey's a human tornado?
2 swear words and a door hanger pinging off the door in 30 seconds flat. Thanks, Ree.
Excellent. But the coats, the planning session was to, like I say, solidify in my head what I'm going to do with them all, and then just be like, look, you know, you don't need any more coat fabric, because
you resisted the coat fabric.
No, they didn't have the one that I wanted, because you know I was going to do the navy coat with the navy matching cape that went over it. They didn't have any more of it in stock.
Or they couldn't find it. He thought he had it, they couldn't find it.
He's like, I've got a metre remnant, but I can't find the bolt, and he was worried about that because it wasn't. They have it all like planned out, you know, and they couldn't find it. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to rethink that plan. I think. So
unless he finds it.
Unless he finds it, but so there will be one more length of coat fabric getting bought at some point. But given that Mum's now decided she wants the tan back, and I'm going to have the black again, I need a tan coat in my life. So that's no, that's fine.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like it's totally fine. That one was bought for you.
Yeah.
We swapped at one point, and I should have made it when we'd swapped.
Yeah.
So the coats will happen. That was a long waffle about coats, wasn't it? Sorry. Where did we get to?
We got to here. Gin and Pins was going for a comfort break at Durham because she's on a 6-hour coach ride home, isn't she, after last night?
Yes, it was lovely to meet you.
Wearing practically slippers because it's the only thing she can get her on her feet this morning from dancing.
I'm going to read the comment out in full because I know that some of you don't actually get the comments back like when you watch this afterwards. So Gin and Pin says, just having a quick comfort break at Durham, was lovely seeing you at the ball. Internet not good enough to watch, unfortunately. But catch up with us later. It was absolutely lovely to meet you, and you looked fabulous in your velvet PJ, beach pajamas.
Oh, they were
genius.
Yeah,
really good.
Really good.
Conchetta says, the three of you are so amazing. Thanks for spending some of your family time with us.
That's fine.
If we weren't doing this, we'd have to clean the house.
Yeah, this is much more fun.
The trouble is, they're making me stand up, and I'm getting tired.
You've got 8 more minutes, and then
I'm
we're
an
done.
old lady.
You can sit down if you want, but it'll be.
No, it's all right. I'm juggling and moving.
Or if I come down here, we're almost the same.
No, I'm fine.
No, if you do sit down, it'll just be that much.
Yeah, I know.
There isn't anywhere else for us to set this up. That was the trouble. Crazy Real Vintage Shifter says, it's so nice to see you all together with the genuine fun you have together and the real smiles you share. I'm glad you enjoy it. It's all the politeness now. The minute we turn this off, it will be back to that.
No,
not at all. Not at all.
It's not true.
Alice Shefinger says, I invested in the Ernest Wright handmade scissors. I bought the 8 and 10 inch shears. Cost a fortune. They offered free sharpening for life. Then the sun took over. No more free sharpening. Naughty. That's very. They ought to have honoured it for existing customers. That's naughty. Gig Racist says to Knitmas. Oh my goodness. No,
I'm into Knitmas already.
Yeah.
Doing Nia's Knitmas.
Yeah.
I mean, as lovely, and like loads of you guys want individual videos from Mum and from Dad and from Big Bird and things like that. As lovely as that would be, I would be the one that edits, and I already have that job. I have my own job, my editing job, and I need sleep.
I think gig regs meant doing all your knit projects over Christmas because they were all calling it Knitmas.
Yes.
I'm just being
Christmas.
dim. It's really
I think
good.
that's what she was getting at.
No, it's a genius idea, gig racer. Knitmas.
Knitmas.
Coatmas.
A lot of those would be really nice, quick projects.
Yes,
as well,
yes,
wouldn't they?
exactly. Like secret pajama deer and dose Roccos and
Yeah.
all sorts. Yes, no, gig racer genius. I'm just
Genius
being dim.
idea.
I'm just being really
She
dim.
can't help it.
I was just panicking. What
She's
more?
Jojo says chaos ensues. Yes.
It does. The minute either of my children
Human
walks into the
tornadoes.
house, they are like human tornadoes.
Yes. Elena says, totally off topic. Your niece going to join your sewing bug club?
She does. She loves
embroiders,
cross stitch and she does crochet. But I don't. She's doing her teacher training. She's doing her year of PGCE at the minute,
She's worn out.
and
Yeah.
she's just exhausted. Totally.
So much work.
And she's not really interested. She likes Shan and I making things for her.
Yes.
She's very interested in that,
Yes.
but it's not really an
No.
interest of hers.
Yeah.
But knitting, crochet and cross stitch, she loves.
James says, I've only just seen this. When Ree came in with the disaster, he said, go Ree. And then face palm again. And then I said, I've read that one. So sweet Samuel says, thank you for answering my question. I love your Christmas plans. Can't wait for Vlogmas. What calendar will you get, Lindsay? I am getting Dad the daily, like the Detective Society. It's like a daily puzzle that you have to
Oh,
solve
yeah,
because
that's
we
good
can't
for
have
you,
chocolate
Dad.
this year because it's with everyone's on keto. Mum wants a crewel embroidery kit and she's warned me how expensive they are, so it's going to be her joint Christmas advent calendar kind of thing. So it's going to be like the Lisa Chandler one where I buy something, split it up, wrap it up for her. No chocolates in these ones. And and then Rachel and I are doing each other's. I've started on Rachel's. I probably ought to double check with her that we're still doing that. But yeah, I've got a plan for Rachel's and I've just got a few bits to buy for it and then get it all prepped. Mim says, I was wishing you a nice rest day and guten Appetit.
Oh, thank
nice.
you. We are looking forward to our
Big Racer
roasted
says,
east.
yes, all the
All
knit
knit
fabrics.
fabric.
Right, I was just being dim. Not expecting QQ to produce a knitted garment daily. That might be a bit much.
Sure?
She could do it. I did say that you needed to. I did say you needed to knit James a pair of swimming trunks.
Yes.
Just for the hilarity. Sorry, darling, but I'm going to be videoing you getting out of the pool in your knitted swimming trunks at Christmas.
You could put that on the internet. That would be
Having seen the hash she makes of getting into a lilo, can you imagine? If you think chaos ensued 5 minutes ago,
Yeah.
Jojo, Shan needs to show you that video.
Yeah,
It was
Yeah.
so funny.
James trying to mount a lilo
It
with the
was
call to
so
prayer going
funny.
on in the background in the middle of Riyadh.
He says, I can pull it off. You wouldn't need to pull it off, darling. They would fall off.
Knitted budgie smugglers.
Yes!
No!
Knitted budgie smugglers. James, we're doing it. I reckon I could do those if your mum refuses.
Yeah, I think
In
I'm
the
refusing.
itchiest wool that I can find.
I'll leave that to you.
Jojo says, speaking of knits, Jane, could you help me with the heart and cardigan, please? I'm a bit stuck.
Yeah,
Bring it with you in
sure.
November. That'd be something that we could definitely do.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get Mum to start on one for me, and then you can. She'll be like, "This is how you do the thing." And
Once you get it in your head, in the memory of your fingers in your head, you'll be fine. So happy to help.
Ree says, "Hi from the living room." Hi.
Hello. Hello, Ree.
James says, "I might.
I'm
I'm
in,
in,
but
but
I
might
might
get
kick
kicked
you
out of
out.
Malaysia."
Yeah, I think
There
you're
is
good.
that to bear in mind as
Being
well.
a Muslim country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not
Perhaps,
strict.
perhaps not that much indecency.
Nah.
No.
Too much.
Yeah. Guys, it's been 58 minutes and 11 seconds. There's 147 of you and 69 likes. So please do like the stream, thumbs up. That would be great. But I am going to let Mum sit down because she is sitting here literally dancing.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is about my
Is it
limit
actually
of time
just-
without
if you
a
do
cup
enough-
of tea.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Steps.
thinking, that's what I was thinking. I can do
Yeah.
my steps.
Yeah.
Because
And
I'm a bit
this-
behind this week.
This one needs a cup of tea.
I don't know.
And at some point we need to try and film the fabric wall as
Mm.
well. So yeah, we're going to call it a day. I'm going to go attend the roast. Well, I'm going to sit on the sofa. They're going to attend the roasty beastie. And is that, do you feel better
Very
now?
tall.
Oh, before we go, Diana's moving to Prague for their next assignment.
Ooh.
I don't know what shopping's like.
Any
in
idea what
Prague.
fabric shopping is like?
You have to tell
you have to read
us.
the comment out in full.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. We ask in the Peeps group. Put it up in the Peeps group, and we can. The Hive Mind can let you know about Prague shopping, fabric shopping. Otherwise,
Yeah.
Google. That's what I do. Google and then go and experiment. But yes, anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed our impromptu waffle. Thank you for all the questions. Hopefully, we have given you some answers and hilarity on the internet. Yeah, some human tornadoes and a tiny little bit of swearing. Yes, but it's been really fun. So I will see you this week. There should be a waffle on Tuesday and Thursday. I know there wasn't last week. Mental health issues. It'll be fine. So yeah, Tuesday, Thursday waffle, fabric haul from us on Friday or Saturday, and then there will be I think shirt video on Saturday, and there will be a hangout on the Sunday as well. So plenty of me coming up in your lives. Aren't you lucky? There'll be some more of these too as well. So it was lovely to see you all, and I am going to try and end it all gracefully now. So we all need to say bye.